Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Finn's World Learn to Play. I went ahead through episode 2. I was going to go back into the caves, but I decided that you guys probably would get bored with running around caves all the time. So I went ahead and went down into the caves and gathered all the iron ingot or iron ore and turned it into iron ingot. And what we're going to do instead for this episode is go over how to make the tools and the armor. Someone pointed out to me that I'd gone through and made the tools without really explaining how you make those tools. So I'm also going to show you a crevice, which you'll find often in the game, scattered about underground, sometimes above ground. So be careful when you're running around. Sometimes you'll just suddenly have this opening right in front of you that goes really way down. So I'm going to show you that crevice as well, but first let's go over how to make the tools. So I'm going to show you how to make them using I'm going to need some I'm going to need some more sticks, but for now I'm not going to actually make them. I'm just going to show you how to make them. All of the tools require 2 sticks minus the sword. The sword only needs 1. So to make a sword, you can use wood, you can use stone, you can use iron. So we can make an iron sword, which I will probably go ahead and make. So what you can make is you can make it out of iron, you can make it out of diamond, you can make it out of gold, and I don't recommend making anything out of gold. Really isn't that helpful. Now to make tools. So the sword is 1 stick and 2 pieces. And then for the pickaxe, which you see there, is 2 sticks and 3 pieces. And that'll make you a pickaxe. You just pick it up here from the box and it becomes yours. And then to make a shovel is 2 sticks and 1 piece at the top. It looks like a shovel. And then to make an axe is 2 sticks and 3 that way. Now to make a hoe, which you use for farming, is just 2 sticks and 2 pieces. And you'll see there it makes an iron hoe. Now I'm going to be making mine out of stone later on. Now armor. I went ahead and made myself some boots, so I'm not going to make those, but let me show you how to make the armor. First there's the helm. The helm is just that right there. It's shaped like a helmet. To make boots is just those 2. So those are your 2 feet. To make pants is all the way up and around. That makes the pants, which I'm going to go ahead and make because I don't have any. And the most expensive item to make is the chest, which is fill everything in but the top middle. And that will make you a chest. And we're going to go ahead and put these on, and I'll replace that helm letter with iron when this goes down. Each time you take damage, your iron or your armor will take damage as well. So some of that damage gets mitigated by the armor. That does wear and tear on your armor, which it can be repaired using levels and an anvil. Anvils take a lot of iron to make, so I just replace them as they wear down. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the crevice I found underground, just so you can see what that looks like. And we're also going to talk, my next episode, we're going to go ahead and make our new home. So one thing I'm going to do between now and the next episode is go ahead and go farm the stuff we need to make a house. We're going to make a log cabin. I thought that would be fun to make. I'm going to go ahead and put a torch up there because that's a dark corner. And I've been down here farming ore and stone. You'll notice this whole section here has been removed. So let's come down here and I'm going to show you. As you can see, I've been down in this crevice. This is where we left off. This was all dark. I've been running around here. And a creeper appeared out of this tunnel down here and blew up. So a lot of this got torn out, but I'm just keep going. But to get to the crevice, it is right up here. Now crevices are located all throughout the game. They seem to be random. Well, maybe I need to go. Sorry, I got a little turnaround. I did this yesterday, so I don't remember where it's at now. I think it's down here. But the crevices are sometimes above ground, so you'll have this big gaping hole above ground. Now, there's our crevice. This is a crevice, and these can reach up into the sky and open up to the outside. But you'll see here they go down pretty deep, and you'll have ore. See, there's some gold there. I'd love to have that gold ore. That would be really nice. And then we've got some iron there. So a lot of times what I do is I'll use dirt. I'll bring dirt with me. And I'll make walkways. So I'd put the dirt, just attach it here. Oh, and I should probably teach you a little trick. If you want to get right on the edge of something without falling off, hold down your shift key. That makes you sneak. You'll move a lot slower, but you won't fall off the edges. It also allows you to walk to the very edge. Just hold that shift and click, and you can create yourself a nice little walkway here. So we'll use that later. I'm going to use that later to get to that iron down there. I'm going to go ahead and put a torch here. And put one over there too, so we can have some light. Let there be light. And slowly, there's a lot of lava in this one. Usually you don't have as much lava as that. That lava's taking up half of it, and there's diamond in the lava. That makes me so sad. So we've got some diamond down there, which I really want. Diamond is usually located between 10 and 15 at eye level. I'll show you if you hit F3 on your keyboard, it shows you your coordinates. Y is your depth, so it's how far down you are. So you'll see when I move here, Z is this way, X is that way, and Y is up and down. So diamond is located underground between about 10 and 15 is your best bet. I usually stop at about 12 eye level and dig from there. And that is our crevice. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a very short episode this time. Hopefully that was helpful information and you can make your tools and get going. I need to stop and eat here. And as you can see, I did some exploring in that tunnel. I decided I probably should just go ahead and do it so that I'm not boring you guys with the tunnel exploring. It can be pretty time consuming. And I did this backwards, I think. Again. Nope. Okay. Yeah, there was a creeper out here last time when I came up from the tunnel too. So, oh, and I left, I got rid of my dirt. I'll just take some of this. I'll take this dirt. I'm going to use it to fill in the hole I just made. Take that. In fact, I'll just make this a little more. Eventually, I'll probably, if I'm going to keep, I tend to explore a tunnel system to a certain point and then I stop. And I mark the tunnel system if it starts getting too time consuming. These tunnel systems can go on and on and on and on. So if it starts getting way too time consuming, I'll stop exploring it and mark it and then go back to it later when I get bored with where I'm at. I get distracted easily, and if I start running out of things to do, I'll go explore caves because that's something to do. So that's the end of our episode 3. Instead of doing this by day, we're going to do it by episode. That way I can keep these a little shorter. The days last a little too long, and 18 minutes I figure was probably a bit much for length on a recording. So instead we are going to do recordings of about 15 minutes max, and instead of doing full days, we'll just do a time limit and then do episodes. So our next episode, we're going to go ahead and learn how to make a wood cabin. We're going to make it out of spruce, and we're going to try to make it look like a real cabin. And so that is it for episode 3. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody.